Good afternoon, New York. My name is Ken.
And I'm Becky, and this is the new 2016 Nissan Maxima.
Wait a minute, Becky. We've got two of them up here. Does that make them Maximi or Maximums?
What are you trying to say, Ken? There's two of me right now. Maxima.
Yeah.
Very funny. This is the Maxima SR over here. This is the sportier one.
This is Maxima Platinum, and this is the fancier one.
Which, of course, you would choose.
We call all of them the four-door sports cars.
All right, well, let's get started then.
Well, some of you may know, but Maxima actually began all the way back in 1981.
Was that your first high school car, Ken? You could have dropped me off at preschool.
Oh, the age difference, that took 15 seconds. Okay, there's never been a Maxima like this. As a matter of fact, no mid-sized car on the road can compare with Maxima's sporty new style. All thanks to this Nissan Sports Sedan concept, which debuted just about a year ago, and already we have 2 pre-production models ready to go to dealerships in June. Let's look at some of the elements that make it such a great new sports sedan. First, the stance, lower, longer, and lighter than ever before. Up front, Nissan's new V-Motion front grille, LED boomerang headlights, very scoped fender flares, and thin LED rear taillights. But the real drama that makes this such a stunning new design is this, the new floating roof concept. We blacked out all the pillars to create a thinner, cleaner, more separated design. Combine that with the visor-style windshield, the whole upper body looks like a fighter jet canopy.
And Ken and I were actually here last week during the press reveal. The designers were telling us they took a lot of this inspiration from the Blue Angels, the fighter jets. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now there is a lot more to the design, obviously, than just the outward appearance. Under this beautiful paint, we're giving you 25% more torsional rigidity. Essentially what that means for you is less shakes and rattles.
I could use less shakes and rattles.
We all could. We also have acoustic laminated glass on the windshield and the front windows to give you a very quiet, luxury-like ride on the interior. Now with this extra torsional rigidity and the rear suspension, this car is going to perform, handle, drive, and hold the road like a sports car, which is obviously what it is, the four-door sports car. Now, speaking of performance, under the hood, we're giving you our standard 3.5-liter V6 engine. This is a proven engine for Nissan. We use this on quite a few of our vehicles. We've upped your horsepower this year to 300 horsepower, 261 pound-feet of torque, as well as has the highest specific output, horsepower to liter, than anything in this segment. Now, on top of that, we also increased your fuel economy. And it's up to 30 miles per gallon on the highway. Now, that's a 15% increase from the last Maxima.
So more horsepower and better fuel economy.
I know. Usually both those numbers don't go up.
That's great.
We paired your engine with our next generation Xtronic transmission. Paddle shifters here on the SR model, so you're getting a very sporty drive. And we have a standard sport mode, so that allows you to change your transmission tuning, throttle response, and your steering feel. So again, it's something that you can kind of customize to your preference. We also have active sound enhancement. This is going to channel the sound from the engine and then put it back in the cabin to give you that sound of a sports car.
It's going to sound just like this.
Right. I hope not. If it does, guys, get it checked out.
So your service technician, no. What I love from this angle, those beautiful 19-inch diamond cut SR wheels are fantastic.
They're very sporty.
Now, that's just part of the 60% plus all new parts on the new Maxima. Things like sodium-filled exhaust valves. They used to be exclusively on GTR. Now they're here in the Maxima. We revised the rear suspension as well. So you add all that together, you start to hear things like more powerful engine, more responsive body, and better fuel economy. Well, then some interesting things start to happen. Things like this. The Maxima team said, let's get this sedan on the racetrack. But don't compare it with the ordinary cars in its class. Think higher. Things like Acura, TLX, Audi A4, BMW 328i, that kind of higher. And you know what happened? Can you guess? You know?
Obviously, Ken's bragging about us. We all know they blew away with the new Maxima on the racetrack.
Yep. Maxima turned in the fastest lap time at Buck Little Speedway against all those luxury, higher-priced sports sedans. So officially, we say, but life is not all about zipping around a racetrack.
It's not. That's not what you do on a daily basis?
I have to work sometimes. How do you get to do it?
I have a 2-year-old son. We race Matchbox cars around on the racetrack.
Raceways, okay.
No, we know you're racing off to work, you're running your errands, running to work. You want to know you're going to have luxury and comfort in your new Maxima. You definitely will. Now, we took a lot of that jet fighter inspiration and put it into the cockpit of the car for the driver. We have a D-shaped steering wheel, so again, it's like a race car. The center console is actually angled 7 degrees towards the driver, so everything is within easy reach, including the display commander switch, which allows you then to operate that standard 8-inch monitor. Now, that's also swipe screen technology, so very easy to use. We gave you zero gravity seats up front. Those are NASA inspired, extremely comfortable, especially for long road trips or when Ken just wants to take a break during work. We also have a 60/40 split rear seat in the back, so it gives you great accessibility into your trunk. Again, another benefit of getting a sports car with 4 doors and a full-size trunk.
But don't let Becky convince you the new interior is just about enhancing your performance enjoyment. It's there to speak to your spoiled meat side.
Let's admit, Ken, you're pretty spoiled. Learn only child, it's okay.
I did a lot of that myself, I'll have you know. The new Platinum model offers genuine ascot leather with quilted inserts. As a matter of fact, every single Maxima has genuine stitching and custom trim throughout. Even the interior colors were designed to stand out from the ordinary. We wanted to awaken your senses of sight and touch. Everything you see, everything you touch in Maxima should be a special event. Especially when you're touching this, the new standard Nissan Connect navigation system with mobile apps. That's standard navigation on all 5 models.
I know, people are usually pretty impressed with all of the things you get, even on the base models. Navigation, rear view camera, Bluetooth, USB ports, it's pretty impressive. I do want to tell you a little bit more about some of our new safety and driving aids. Things like our Nissan Connect services. This is going to allow you to remotely start your car via your smartphone. It's also going to have automatic collision notifications and more. Now, some of my favorite new features, customizable speed and curfew. When my kids are old enough to drive, I absolutely want this on their car.
You can test that now as husband alerts.
Husband speed and curfew, there we go. We also have valet and boundary alerts, so if you're headed out to dinner and you valet your car, you're going to get a notification if they're out there taking it for a joyride or driving someplace they shouldn't be going. So you should be the only one taking your car for a joyride. We also have an around view monitor with moving object detection on the Platinum Edition, and that's great for parallel parking in the city or backing up into tight spots.
So folks, we know you're never going to get tired of driving your new Maxima, but if you ever get tired or drowsy while driving, Maxima Platinum will know that, and with the driver attention alert system, give you an audible signal from the dash and offer up a little amber coffee cup and ask you to take a break.
Which if you knew Ken like I do, you know, he doesn't need to ever be reminded to take coffee breaks. He usually plans his route around Starbucks.
Fox Norris, South here.
Now, just a couple more things before you go. The new Maxima is coming out in 5 so well-equipped models. Essentially, there's no packages or options. You basically pick your trim level, you pick your color, you drive it home.
Almost sounds too easy. What about price?
Pricing is going to start at $32,410 for the base model, and that's with standard V6 300 horsepower, navigation, rear view camera, remote start. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. Great styling performance. Fully loaded, the Platinum Edition tops out just under $40,000.
Wow.
The best part is we are building these right here in the U.S., down in our plant in Smyrna, Tennessee. Now, the new Maxima does go on sale in just a couple months, the beginning of June. By the time my babies do, these babies are already going to be out on the road.
So if you are ready to maximize your driving experience, there's no other place to get the new 4-door sports car than right here at Nissan. And folks, here's a gift for you already. Get on NissanUSA.com and build your dream Maxima, pick your model, pick your color. Why? Because that registers you for 3 years of free scheduled maintenance service if you buy between June and January on your new Maxima. So it couldn't get any better.
Now, we do have a lot going on here at the show, though, as well. If you haven't been downstairs, there's another whole level to the auto show. Nissan has a display with all of our trucks, SUVs, and crossovers. We're doing a ride-along for the Nissan Leaf, our electric car. For those of you looking for the new 2016 Type with the Cummins diesel engine, that is on display downstairs. So check that out before you leave.
So we build all of our cars the way you want them to be built. So tell us, give us your opinions. Right here at hashtag Nissan NYIAS. Tell us about Maxima, Leaf, whatever. You want some free stuff? We got that too. Right around the corner, there's a social media area. Just post something up and we give you a free gift. The big news is Nissan Maxima, all new as early as June. I'm Ken. That's Becky. +1. We'll see you on the road this summer in your all-new four-door sports car.
Why are you doing this on there?